Hey, 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 pay no mercy, pay no mercy there for me. Hey, 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 that's a Metallica lyric. That's how you know it's a Metallica song, right? Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. You labor me, I labor you. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Same way with the Aerosmith song, right? Sometimes the only reason you know it's an Aerosmith song, somewhere in the song you hear him go, and you're like, wow, that's Steven Tyler, all right. I could stay away just to hear you breathing. And I wonder what you're thinking. Your mouth's wide open, your breath is stinking. You better eat a Tic Tac now. But then again, I'm a classic rock type dude, you know what I mean? I grew up listening to Van Halen, man. Van Halen was one of my favorite bands. But if you listen to too much David Lee Roth, you'll realize that he has emphysema in just about every song that he does, doesn't he? She saw the look in his eyes. And she knew better. He wanted her tonight. And now where's my inhaler? And the cradle will rock. Yes, the cradle will rock. Fuck it, I quit. That shit hurts. Fuck it, I quit. I gotta go. I'm gonna try to hit this AC/DC one, all right? Should I? You like the AC/DC one? Yeah. It's been a while since I've done it, but let's see if we can do it, all right? We're here to do some of the goodies but oldies, and I'm gonna throw some new stuff in as well. So for those of you that are, all right, here we go. I was listening to an AC/DC CD the other day, and I noticed that AC/DC, all of their songs are like bumper sticker slogans or shit they probably just read off of a wall somewhere and wrote a song about. You know what I'm talking about? Fellows about to rock and fire, we salute you. Right? Maybe they saw a bumper sticker, right? Or a sign behind the bar. Hey, have a drink on me! Hey, have a drink on me! Maybe they saw a bumper sticker, right? Rockin' and rolling, noise pollution! I got it back. You hear that? All right?
Yeah!
I thought, man, I'm just gonna go around reading signs on the wall till I find out AC/DC's next hit song, and I think I found it in the men's restroom. It's called Employees must wash hands before returning to work, or you'll fire. Or if you work in the kitchen, empleados no hacen los manos, después de trabajado, o terminado. I know, a lot of people don't like heavy metal music or heavier music, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, my girl, she listens to like a little softer rock, you know what I mean? Like Matchbox 20, and I have a tendency to listen to music a little weird, all right? I can make you not like your music after a while as well. You know what I mean? I know some of you are gonna go listen to Van Halen, you won't be able to stop hearing wow, or you won't be able to stop hearing Metallica, yeah, every time you hear it from this moment on, all right? So before I ruin your music, if you want me to stop, just tell me, just leave the room when you hear your band announced.
The yodeling.
Yeah, that's right. Because here you go, all right? Like my girl, she likes Matchbox 20, and she used to listen to a lot of Matchbox 20, like during the Santana time. Do you remember when the, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. You know what I'm talking about? That goat thing that he does. Well, I wonder what it's like to be a superhero. Well, I wonder what it's like to sing just like a goat. For you and me and you and me all day, staring at the ceiling, making friends with shadows on my wall. Now, there's a lot of goat singers out there, though, aren't there? The Counting Crows around here. Yeah, we always stand up straight. Mr. Jones and me are gonna be Billy Goat. You're right. You got REM. Everybody hurts. Everybody cries. Right? You got James Blunt. You're beautiful, and I don't know what to do, 'cause I've never been with you. You get that one on the way home if you didn't get that. No, for real. And then sometimes my girl will listen to that soft rock that's on like Kiss FM, right? And she'll have her soft rock music playing, and I'll be at a stoplight with the windows all rolled down. I didn't know that it was playing, but I do know some of that music from hearing it, so I'll sing some of it sometime, right? I get caught in that, oh, what is this? I like this song. I don't know the name of the song, but every time that it comes along, I try to hear what they say. Hey, will this song make me gay? I mean, can you imagine at a stoplight singing that shit? You know what I mean? Yeah, so it happens. And sometimes she tries to get me to sing for her because she's like, you have such a beautiful voice. You can sing just any voice you want. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, what can you do? Can you sing Bruno Mars for me? I said, well, no, I can sing his voice, but I don't know the lyrics. She said, no, come on, just make up the lyrics. I'm like, really? You want me to make up? I'm a fucking comic. Okay. All right. Get ready to have this song ruined too, is what I'm thinking in my head, right? And she said, her eyes, if she didn't have them, she couldn't see me. And her neck, if she didn't have one, that would be creepy. She said, stop. I said, see? All right, there you go. I don't have to sing none of that shit no more. But I ruin music for people. Like my buddy, he's a die-hard Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, right? We took a road trip, like a 6-hour road trip, all the whole way, listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. He goes, you love them now, don't you? You love them. And I was like, well, I just realized Anthony Kiedis kind of sounds like a Muppet. You know what I'm talking about? You hear that thing in his voice where it's kind of, hello, hi, ho, you know what I'm talking about? How long would I fly? Say, put in my thigh. I don't. That doesn't sound like a Muppet to you guys? Here's the one song where I heard him hit that sour note, and now I can't stop hearing the Muppet in Anthony Kiedis' voice, all right? Where he goes, where I go, I just don't know. I might end up somewhere in Mexico. Till I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. I'm gonna give you some good time. We are the Mild Green Chili Peppers! Yeah. But, any other bands you guys like? Any?
Pearl Jam.
I'm gonna make up.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. All right, cool. We got my Pearl Jam. All right. I used to listen to I used to be a big Pearl Jam fan in the 90s. Remember when Pearl Jam first came out? You can understand their shit. Do you remember? Jeremy spoken clear today. I'm still alive. Hey, don't call me daughter. Then they had that one song where you couldn't understand shit. Do you remember that? I do, because I would sing the song, but I didn't even know what the fuck I was singing. Right? And then after that, you couldn't understand shit in any of their song. Remember the song, though? It was a good song, remember? I wanna see you laid on a porch, say it in his head, I wanna hear in your ear. Woo! What? Is it just me, or do you think Creed called him up, right? We're gonna sing your old shit and then we'll break up. This brings tears to my eyes, my sack of rice.
Yeah.
That's the Chinese version. It's called My Sack of Rice. It goes out to my mom. My sack of hot dog fried rice. So that should be all right. But no, I take music requests like George Michael, for instance, if you guys want to. I know George Michael. I do a George Michael impression. I'm sorry I have to break it out tonight, but.
Oh.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I You know, I don't know how he died. How did he die? Sharp pounding in the rear? What happened? Come on. I mean, were you guys surprised that he died? I mean,
I didn't know he was dead.
the thing was, you didn't know George Michael was dead? I'm sorry. Let's have a moment of silence for this guy right here. He seems very distraught. You notice it's always the bald guys that are real sensitive. He died. He was gonna be my father figure. I was gonna put my tiny hand in his. He was going to be my preacher teacher, teaching me everything I had in mind. It's sad that you know the lyrics, big guy. That's what, when it's on the radio, you don't know you're singing it, right? You're at that stoplight. I wanna be your father figure. Alright. So, anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, dead people for 500, please. Prince is basically the same impression. I've had people request Prince before too, so, all right. Any other requests? I want to throw requests out there because.
Garth Brooks.
Ozzy.
Garth.
Holy shit, you are a heavy metal girl. Well, you must drive a Camaro. Oh, it was a Trans Am. See, I remember Yellow?
Dave Matthews.
Yes, there we go. Hey, who'd have thought that I bump into a girl who drove a yellow Trans Am in Watauga at fucking Texas Billiards? It's Watauga? Is that what you? Yeah. Watauga is an old Indian word meaning we can't afford that. It's better than Hazel, right? Anybody?
Hey!
No, I'm sorry, Dan. No Hazel jokes. I know.
No, bring it on.
That's all right. Let me make you feel at home. I was in Hazel. The zip code in Hazel is EIEIO. And the thing I love about performing here at Texas Billiards is I love to see my name up in chalk. You know, that's why. It reminds me of high school. A lot of times my name was up in chalk on the board. Yeah. I was a good high school kid though. I made straight A's because I'm Asian and that was required. All right. My mom didn't really require that I made A's, but I was really good at math, of course. That's stereotypical, right? I ain't none good too much at English. Even though that is my first language, my mom did not teach me any of her language because she had some secrets that she wanted to keep from us, and we found that shit out later on. I know this is not therapy time, so I'll go back into comedy. All right. Sweating like a fag eating a hot dog in front of his parents up here. I am sweating.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
One more time.
One more time.
All right.
So we don't fuck it up.
I'm sweating like a fag eating a hot dog in front of his parents up here. I'm sweating. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do that so you don't fuck it up later on the way home. I'll repeat them all twice so you don't fuck them up later, all right? Thank you. There you go. Maybe we should do this like a rock concert. You know, I always got jealous at rock concerts, okay? Because, like I said, it's always been my dream to be a rock singer. I didn't have very high standards in my job. My mom sent me to the University of Texas in Austin for 2.5 years. I bailed out, went into fucking stand-up comedy. I'm in Watauga, my dreams come true. Anyways, but before I tell you that, I mean, my standards were very low. I just wanted to be able to do this right here, right? In public, I wanted to be able to... and not get fucking fired for it or in trouble. Do you know what I mean? That's all. I just want to be able to... Look at that. No sexual harassment charges from anyone. Y'all got dates with you? It's like, oh, he's a comic, honey. I guess he's just going to get away with it. But, you know, I wanted to be the rock singer, but I just don't get along with other people. There was no way that I could have, coordinated with 4 other guys with as much ADD as I have. But that's the Gene Simmons tongue right there, and that's how you can really tell if you have a cool job, right? If you can do the Gene Simmons tongue at your work and not get fired for it, right? I mean, you can't work at a bank. Hey, thanks for the deposit, and gynecologist office, come back and see us. I don't know why no one's coming back to see us. Hey, we get that drink? Oh, hell yeah. Finally. Hey, bartender. Hey, can I grab a shot of vodka? Can I grab a shot of vodka? Cheap vodka. Let's not do none of that expensive shit because I'm paying for it. Now, if they pay for it, let's do some expensive shit.
Top shelf.
Top shelf. This is cranberry juice and vodka because I am an alcoholic with a bladder infection. Plus, I just live down the road. Fuck Uber. I don't have to Uber. I got the girl in the Camaro, the Trans Am. She gonna drive me home. Woo, doggy, we gotta get past in place. What was I talking about now? See, the ADD has already kicked in. Oh, that's right. Rock music. We were doing this. Back to that. Which, by the way, I just wanted to tell you girls, I know you've been staring all night. Yes, these do tickle. Because I know that you're looking at this going, wow, that's got to be weird coming at you, doesn't it? I mean, if you're a girl, this looks like a labia car wash or something. It's like, ah! These are like thigh curb feelers. Actually, they're my abacus. All right, I have to have something to make sure that I'm being treated correctly when it comes to payment. What is that? $2.75. Like when you guys were coming in, I was like 1, 2, 3, 5, 37. But so anyways. Oh yeah, so rock and roll. Here we go. What I really wish I could do is have a job where you guys did half of my shit for me. Just like a rock musician. Think about it, right? You go to a rock concert, right? You sometimes you pay $200 for a rock and roll ticket. You're like, I paid $200 to hear him sing this one song. I drove 2 hours to hear him sing this one song. And he gets up there and what does he do the whole concert? You guys sing! No, you fucking sing! I didn't pay $200 to hear a welder from Hazel. Sing your shit. I can hear him for free at karaoke. Yeah. You ever wonder if people get pissed off and go to the front ticket booth? Hey man, can I get $20 back? I sang about half of those fucking songs in there. My throat is fucking killing me. Next time I'll just do that shit in my car. But I mean, I didn't even go to many concerts or anything when I was younger. I think that's the reason why I became a comic instead of, I did go, the first concert and the only concert I went to I was 18 when I went to my first concert. All right, Def Leppard. That was my concert that I went into. You know what I'm talking about? Step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's rock and roll, isn't it? I went and saw them, and then the other band I wanted to go see was Bon Jovi, right? Because Bon Jovi was rock and roll too, right? I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted,
Dead or alive.
Yeah, that's rock and roll. See that? That's what I want to do right there, right? I thought I was going to do it too. I used to watch MTV all the time, man. And then my parents caught me watching it. We were going to church and they said, you can't watch this MTV until we screen it. So they screened it and then they let me watch it. They said, this is safe rock and roll. So I was like, yeah, all right, safe rock and roll. I'm going to be influenced by rock and roll. I turned on the MTV and I heard the, you can dance if you want to, you can leave your friends behind because your friends don't dance and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. You can dance, we can dance, everybody look at your hands. What the fuck? That was not rock and roll, right? I thought it was because they had Def Leppard and Bon Jovi mixed in with the Take on me.
Take on me.
Take me on.
Take on me.
Yeah, don't act like you don't know this shit. You know it, all right? And that's why you're not in a fucking band either, all right? If you know the words to that song, that's why you're not in a band. We memorized the wrong shit. That's what happened, right? If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the...
Love Shack.
That's the shit I want to do right there. Yeah, not with Love Shack. I don't want to do it. With some other song besides Love Shack, all right? That was just an example.
Live.
It's just a song that all of us dorks knew, all right? I mean, I knew if I did something heavy metal, like three of us, the girl with the Trans Am especially, would know the lyrics, but everybody else would feel left out. So that's why I did Love Shack, all right? But my parents thought that that was the way to go. They thought that, hey, you know, rock and roll is not the good thing to do. We don't want him listening to rock and roll music. They used to make me listen to either country music or Christian music, all right? And I was listening to Christian music, and then one time I heard this one song, and I loved it. I loved it. It was a Christian song, and it was "Walk Like a Christian." All the people in the choir, they sing hallelujah, hallelujah. Walk like a Christian. Yeah. I used to listen to that over and over. My parents came into the room and they were like, "You like this song, huh?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "That's a rock and roll song that they turned into a Christian song." And I was like, "What? They do that?" "Yeah, you can take other songs and rewrite them." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll do it." So I did it. They came and we used to listen to country music. I took one of my parents' favorite country music songs and I wrote a song about religion, and they were all excited. They came in and said, "Okay, let's hear it." I said, "So tell me now, why do you pray to get saved? Why do you kneel down to repent? Why must you live your whole life with a frown to go to heaven? Stop and think it over. Don't let the devil take your soul's possession, because you might get stoned, but they're just carrying on in old organized religion."
Woo!
I didn't get no MTV for 6 months. I got in trouble for that song. All right. But then, like I said, I overcame it and I became a comic. All right. And so doing comedy is completely different. You have to figure out why. I was tracing it back. Why? You got to have musical influences if you want to become a musician, right? I mean, think about it. Musicians, rock and roll musicians, they had influences like Ozzy Osbourne, Kiss. They had all these other bands and stuff that were just musical influences, right? Me, I had Bon Jovi.
Pantera.
All right? I mean, think about it. If you have a tree, a musical tree, and you have a Bon Jovi tree, you see, there'd be no branches on that thing. They don't influence anybody. There might be one big maple leaf up at the top. And you're like, "What is that?" Nickelback. That's what that is.
Oh.
Nickelback is the only band influenced by Bon Jovi. You don't believe me? Put them side by side, all right? They both rhyme every lyric. That's what I don't like about Nickelback. You ever hear a Nickelback song? It sounds like a nursery rhyme. "Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Tell me, do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam. I am. Would you eat them in a box? Tell me, would you eat them with a box? No, I will not eat them here nor there. I will not eat them anywhere." Yeah.
Woo!
But Nickelback's not the way to go either, you know. Country music is, though. Country
Yeah.
music is the new rock and roll. No, it is. I mean, think about it. Do we have any rock and roll stations anymore? The Eagle's gone, isn't it?
The Edge.
The Edge. The Edge is gone.
The Edge is gone. The Eagle's gone. What do we got? We got rap and booty music, right? Yeah. 1738, you know I want to say hello. You know my mom's a hoe and I don't know where to go. I'm trying, don't you know? Can you go to honey? I get high, pretty baby. What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't like it either. I used to work at a topless club for a while, and that was they used to request rap and all of that stuff. And they would come up. And you know, one of the weird things about working at a topless club, I would have girls run up to the booth all the time, because I was the DJ. They would run up to the booth and say, "It's that guy right over there trying to stick a finger in my butt." I don't think many other jobs that happens. Anybody here? You know, normally you go to a job, yeah, It's like it's happened here before. That was the pull cue, and it was a slip. Don't stand so close to the pocket. No, but I mean, they would come up and they would say that, and I told them, I said, that's the weirdest thing for people to come up. Once a day, somebody would come up and say, that guy tried to stick a finger in my butt, and it's like, where does this, it never happens anywhere. I told them, I said, we need one of those things that says 7 days without a work injury. We needed to say, blank days without a finger being stuck up my butt. And then whenever they come up to the booth, I would tell them as soon as they go, this guy stuck a finger on my butt, I go, fuck! That was our fucking perfect record! I did get fired from that job, from being a titty bar DJ. This was the line that got me fired, all right? Hey fellas, up on the main stage, coming up next, this next girl is so hot. Her father had to wear oven mitts just to molest her. Yeah, I didn't like that girl either. As you can tell, so. I don't hold jobs very well, folks. I used to work at Walmart. I was a checker, a Chinese checker. I would jump over the other checkers, and they fired me. Apparently, you can only jump one checker at a time. Walmart play around by rules. You know what I like to do in Walmart? Here's what I like to do. I like to fuck with the people at Walmart. I like to, because you can wear shoes out. The shoes are one of the only items. You ever notice that? I noticed that shoes are one of the only items that you can wear out of a place. Nobody buys a shirt and says, hey, can I wear that out? I'm just going to put that one on, take this one off, carry this one out. You know what I mean? So I thought, okay, let me just do that with other stuff. I buy my underwear at Walmart because it's the cheapest place to buy underwear, right? I mean, come on. That's the only place that's the only thing you buy at Walmart. Underwear, that's it. Socks and underwear. Otherwise than that, it's all Chinese crap that even Chinese people don't fucking buy, all right? So I like to go in there, and what I like to do is I like to open the bag of underwear. I like to tossle it around a little, right? And then when I get up to the front, the dude's like, hey man, this bag of underwear is open. I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing them out. I say, my old pair's in that bag you're holding right there. He's like, yeah, it's the one with the brown racing stripe. I think I just cock-blocked myself right there, didn't I? Can't talk about brown racing stripes. You know, when you get my age, white underwear is a challenge. All right, look at all the people that laugh right now. Those are the people that white underwear is a challenge to them at this age. It is. It's not just you, so don't feel so bad. I like to buy colored underwear because I like to lay hidden tracks. Sometimes I write jokes that don't really fit in my act, and I think I'm fixing to do it right now. All right. I was a little disappointed. I just found out that my dog is the only dog that doesn't like balls. Yeah. So I put my underwear back on and put the peanut butter up. But then again, it could just be that he don't like peanut butter. Fuck, that joke did so much better in my garage. I don't have anyone else to try this shit out but for you guys. I know, but bestiality jokes just don't go over. Are they like on the bestiality? How many people I got watching on Facebook Live? 33 right there. 33. Dimebag Daryl, 33. Woo! There we go, right there.
Whoa.
They all appreciate it too.
They are? Okay, cool. Did you like the dog joke? The dog ball joke? Okay, all right. Sweating like the
Let's
Tyson
see.
at a spelling bee. Thank you very much.
Oh.
What did he say? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm Mike Tyson. I went into Pizza Hut. I got arrested at a Pizza Hut. The waitress asked me. She said, "You want a box for the rest of that pizza?" I said, "That's my pizza, bitch."
I like to go to a gun store, and I like to have them lay their display of guns on the counter there, and I like to say, hey, can I see that gun right there? Thank you. Nah. How about that gun right there? Can I see that one? Hey. Hey, that feels great. How does that look to you? Look good? All right, I'll buy it. And I'd like 1 bullet, please. I'd like to charge that. He's like, we only take cash. All right, you only take cash, then I'd like 2 bullets, please. I'm gonna get my cash back. I like to call up Domino's Pizza late at night and say, yeah, how much money do your drivers carry this time of night? Right, $20, guy, what do you think? Send 3 of them over, please. Pause? You gotta pee? All right, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. Come on. You waited this long. How long has it been since you've seen a show? 14 years. Look at that. And how long has it been since you've seen a show? Oh, over 14 years. This fucker right here came up and told me a joke from 1993. Yeah, I mean, he's telling old fucking jokes, and they're mine. I know, it's like, hey, that's an old joke. Hey, it's my old joke. So you got competition. He also drives a red Camaro, so maybe you two can race after the show. Vodka. Oh, nice. Thank you much. Did you buy this for me, or you just brought it?
No, I bought it for you, dude.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks for coming out. Have you seen my show before? All right. Well, thank you.
Maybe that's why I got you something, because I think it's gonna be good.
Well, it better be now.
Don't break my heart.
Are you from New York? Are you Brooklyn? Is that? He better be good, you know? Don't grab yourself. Here we go, vodka. Here's to you guys. Thanks for coming out once again and spending this with us. This is a good night. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna be here till everybody leaves. So here we go.
Merry Christmas.
Hit your pole.
Yeah. All right. I think I just saw a 90-foot Jesus. All right, there we go. Holy crap. Okay, what was I talking about? I have ADD. Oh, Rochelle's in the bathroom, so we're gonna do my ADD joke while she's in the bathroom. I have ADD, you know, sometimes I can't even concentrate. My wife will ask me, she'll say, hey, can you go to the garage and grab a screwdriver, and I'll come back from the kitchen with a banana. And she'll be like, hey, where's the screwdriver? And I say, I found a banana. Because I have ADD like that. You guys do that? You know the ADD, here's the ADD theme song. Here it is. ADD, easy as 1, 2. Hey, look at that over there. What is that? Yeah, squirrel. Same thing. Look, you gotta go pee too, or you can go flirt with Camaro girl. I can look at all of you and tell you're not drinking fucking water. Here we go. Here's to you guys again. All right, here we go. Ooh, I needed a chaser on that one. I'm sweating like a lesbian eating a taco in front of her parents up here. I am sweating.
Woo!
One more time.
I'll do that one again. I am sweating like a lesbian eating a taco in front of her parents up here.
Yeah!
I'll do that one so you don't fuck it up on the way home. Oh, I'm sweating. Some lesbian likes to eat tacos. Yeah, I saw a vagina man. It's a China man. Looks like I said, I did change it, but I do have Chinaman tattooed on me right here.
Me too!
And she has Chinaman tattooed. This dude is such a fan.
Me
He tattooed my
too!
signature on him right over here. This guy, and she tattooed it on her
my leg.
right. So let me just tell you, these are people who believe in the ninja and believe in Chinaman. And if you really believe in me, you'll get a tattoo on your forehead. I'll be signing your forehead right up there. I mean, if you really fucking believe. I'm testing you, huh? No, but I do have a titty signing booth in the back. If you want to come by and get your titty signed, make sure you're in the right line because I sell DVDs too. The last show, I sold 6 DVDs to disappointed women and gave 5 dudes signatures on their tits. All right, so, and that'll teach them to stand in the right fucking line. All right, you gotta pay fucking attention. That's all I'm saying. As I do do more and more shots. This feels a little better. I forgot. Rochelle, you went to the bathroom and she's been gone the whole time. Oh, there she is. She's back. Okay, cool. You saying hi to a friend? Hey, Dale. We got a show going on. Okay, good. There you go. That's all that it takes. I'm fucking with you. He's like, I got you here. All right, back to what I was talking about now. Let's get back to comedy. Let's talk country music, right? Yeah, rewind. You know what I don't like about Nickelback? Too far. What do we want to do? Do we want to do the Pope and Smart bit, or do we want to do country music?
Garth Brooks, country.
Cock bit? You want me to whip out my cock? How many of you guys want me to whip out my cock? You guys ready for that? Look at the manager. Brittany, the manager, is like, he's going to whip out his cock. No more shots for him.
Did you find it?
Yes, I did. Actually, what the fuck does that mean? Did you find your cock? And you're just going to yell that in front of everybody? I say I'm going to whip my cock out. You're going to go,
Did you find it?
it's like, what the? In front of everybody. Mom. All right. Yes, actually, I had to borrow somebody else's cock. Here's the embarrassing part about it. And like I told you, I was going to whip my cock out a little later. I used to, yes, there you go, check it out. Thank you very much.
Damn.
You wonder why I call it the lover boy. Hey, Sam, don't make me walk back there and shove my cock in your mouth. Okay? Sam, we gotta work something out together, man. You a great guy, dude. I love that dude. Right there. He's been great to work with. You can talk to me anytime, it don't bother me. This is not, yeah. I had that cock line ready, by the way, that you'd be a lot funnier with my cock in your mouth kind of thing, you know what I mean? Hey, that's 3, that's 4. Let's put these over here. Cheese and rice. All right, so anyways. This is, I borrowed this cock from somebody else. And I don't normally know how to handle other people's cock, but I'm gonna try. And if you'll just look, this thing is fucking dirty, man. Somebody just brought me a dirty cock to use. Normally you wash off the cock before you give it to anybody else. This is just a tip, okay? If you're ever sharing cock with anybody else, you ever see anything 12 inches in white? Here it is. I noticed since I pulled my cock out, you've been staring at it, right? Nice, right? Would you like to touch my cock? I'll dangle my cock in front of your face. Go ahead, touch it. Go ahead. Not the tip. The tip is very sensitive. Not the tip. It's obvious from that you have not handled much cock. That's all right. That's all right. Sorry about that, dude. It was an all compliment. All right. Don't worry. It's natural to be afraid of a 12-inch cock. I mean, you haven't handled a 12-inch cock before. I mean, I don't mean that. That was wrong, dude. I didn't mean that. Just touch his 3 times. I'm going to give you some tips for handling some cock, all right? Let's say, for instance, you have a crack. And you want to fill it with some cock. If you have a thin crack, don't shove thick cock into your crack, right? Ruin your crack for life. The rest of it, if you have you see a crack and that crack already has some cock in it, I know you'll probably be thinking to yourself, hey, maybe I could just put my cock on top of that cock. No one will know. Bullshit. Your cock will fall off. There's your cock on the floor all dried up and shriveled. Meanwhile, the other cock is still in that crack. Cock blocking. You gotta pull the cock out of that crack before you shove your cock in that crack. They got a little tool that'll help you pull the cock out of the crack. It's a cocksucker. Sometimes you'll pull the cock out of the crack and you hear a sound from the crack like, don't worry about that. That's just air packed into the crack from the cock. We used to call that sound a pussy fart. Man, I thought that joke would do better. That joke kills at the nursing home. They love it. They're like, pussy fart. I'm like, man, with security in about 5 minutes, that old fucker right there. You see that old fucker? He's running to the stage. Go get him. About 5 minutes, he's going to be here. Then one of his wheels got stuck. Never mind, I got it. All right, there we go. That's my cockpit. All right. Let me do a shot.
Woo!
One shot. All right, cool. And we'll talk about tattoos because I just got a new tattoo that I want to share with you guys. This is for that new tattoo.